Hi, Leah, Salmon, the Natural EU coach here, and today I'm going to have a quick word with you about children's snacks. So I know that on the path to improving your health and getting more healthy foods in as far as your meals are concerned, a lot of parents that I've spoken to say that they still kind of struggle when it comes to snacks. So while they're putting in the extra time to prepare the meals and their children are waiting for these meals, maybe it's, you know, between them coming home from school and eating the dinner that's being prepared for them, they get hungry, and that's when they will typically snack on, truth be told, they're snacking on whatever the parent has in the house. So, you know, that's one of the steps, and that's one of the things I talk about in Growing Whole Food Children, is only having the things that you want your child to eat available in the house for them to snack on in between meals. But if you're still in that transitionary period where you're trying to remove all the junk and get more good stuff in, children will typically still be snacking on things that, you know, you as a parent don't really want them to be snacking on. So, you know, the highly flavored crisps and chocolates and biscuits and cakes, and even if it's things like cereals, that, you know, the cereals that have got a lot of sugar in them, those types of things, those are what your children will still be snacking on. Or the other alternative, or the other thing that I hear and have seen happening, is that your child doesn't get anything between the meals, and then when it does come to their meal time, they eat a substantial amount of whole foods, but because they've had to wait so long, that food doesn't do as much for them because they were so hungry when they got it in the first place, and that kind of makes them not really appreciate the meal as much as if they had it when they weren't ravenously hungry. So I'm just going to show you one of the things so right now it's kind of 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Children are doing their homework in the other room and they're hungry. We just had a smoothie. We had a berry smoothie a little while ago, but they're still hungry because they've been running up and down a lot today. So this is one of the things that I give them. So in here I've got just some dried nuts and raisins. So we've got soaked and dried almonds, and the reason why you soak nuts and seeds and grains and legumes and those types of things is to break down the enzyme inhibitors that can make it difficult for your body to digest these foods and get the nutrients out of them. So I soak and dry them as soon as I get them, for the most part. So we've got some Brazil nuts and almonds in there. We've also got some macadamia nuts, and we've got some raisins, and I managed to find the Crazy Jack organic raisins, which don't have the sulfide dioxide that a lot of the dry fruit has, which is one of the more dangerous chemical preservatives. And then in here, so I make raw vegan pizza bases out of flaxseed and buckwheat and red peppers and tomatoes and onions and food processed all of those things down with some olive oil as well and some salt, and then put them in a dehydrator. Now then we'll have a whole round pizza base, and then we'll put all our toppings on them. However, what will sometimes happen is they still want more pizza base, and then they'll come and they'll just eat on the pizza base like it's a cracker. So I had half a pizza base left, which I couldn't really make a full meal out of, so I've just broken that up. And that's more like a savory snack, something savory to replace things like crisps and crackers. Now, to be fair, the only crisps that we allowed the children to eat were ready salted, the ones that had like 2 or 3 ingredients in them. But I still wanted, those 2 and 3 ingredients were salt, sunflower oil and potatoes, and sunflower oil is not the best oil to use at all. So even though it was their occasional treat, it was something we wanted to take out of their diet, and they don't like them that much anymore either. I think they find them too salty, just because their diet in general doesn't have a lot of highly seasoned foods in it. That is just a punch to them, you know, too rich for them. So, but they do like these. They will snack on these more often. And I've started introducing more chili and peppers into our diet as well. So these ones are a bit spicy, which my eldest is very happy about, 'cause she loves spicy food. So for example, later on, if they get hungry, there's some fruit. There's more types of fruit there. Coconuts. We will literally just break open that coconut and get the white meat out of it. Oh my days, look at my Vitamix, it's dirty. Oh yeah, I need to clean that. Okay, so that was an idea that you can use as an alternative snack when your children are not feeling well. So we're talking about smoothies, fruits. So the coconut is are more, you know, it's more kind of oil rich, mineral rich, so that will be slightly more filling and something crunchy for them to snack on. If your children are intolerant to nuts or there's any sensitivities to nuts, then you might want to try something like these types of crackers. Now you can buy these in America. You've got Brad's raw food chips or Brad's raw chips, but over here there are more raw vegan kind of crackers that are available. In fact, I have another one that I use sometimes. We don't really give our children grains too much, but one of the grains that we do use are Food Doctor's whole grain spelt crackers, that you can get in most supermarkets. A lot of supermarkets over here, you can get them in. So this is another snack that we would use. Yes, son? I'm recording, son, one moment. This is another snack that you can use as an alternative to kind of crisp and crunchy stuff, and have it with hummus and peanut butter. So hey, peanut butter. So this is the peanut butter that we normally use. What? Whole earth organic peanut butter. So this is a peanut butter that you can use, doesn't have any sugar in it. Son, you're pulling my trousers. This is another peanut butter that you can use instead of the regular peanut butter that will typically have a lot of crazy ingredients in it. So there we go, some snacks, some healthier snacks, healthy whole food snacks that you can use for yourself, in fact, yourself and your children. And on top of that, if you're coming to the Naturally You Day and you're one of the people that gets one of the first 100 free tickets, then you'll also get a voucher to get a free Graze box. If you go to graze.com, graze.com, and they are a fantastic company where you can order little snack packs that get delivered to your home. And now all the children are swarming around these snacks because I meant to bring them into the room, and I'm not, because I'm talking to you guys. So this is Leah, Salmon, the Natural You Coach, signing off.